is that noise?
Oh, mother of God!
What is all that racket? Alright, I about fucking had it. I'm bloody wet! The devil shivers when the nice guy loses his temper. Whoever's making that noise, expose yourself now! Oh, you're finally awake.
What the hell happened?
Seems to me that you knocked your little noggin when you got scared by a haunted Norm of the North DVD.
I haven't been haunted by that DVD in 2 years. What's the dealio?
I don't know, but if I had a nickel for every time I had a patient that got scared by a haunted DVD, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice.
What was the movie?
Oh, it was one of Carter's too. Oh wait, you're that kid!
That's impossible. I wouldn't remember such a thing.
Oh yeah, I diagnosed you with amnesia after you made a YouTube video about it.
So you're saying that if I make some video about Norm of the North, it will stop haunting me? That doesn't make sense. I already made a video about it.
Hey, I know this might be a bad time right now, but you owe me $32,000 in legal fees. This is gonna be way harder than Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is way harder than Bloodborne. Hey gamers, Damon here. Picture this. It is your 9th birthday. You're going to watch the epic Star Wars The Force Awakens with your family. But there's no more tickets. You don't know what to do. What are you gonna watch now? Norm of the North. And ever since that day, I have been forever scarred. I haven't seen Norm of the North since that very day. Even when I made this super old and really bad YouTube video, I didn't rewatch it. But now I own this thing. So, whatever. Maybe it won't be as bad as I remember. And before anybody asks, no, I'm not copying Dumbsville. I did it first. But before we begin, let's have a little bit of fun first. Because we know I'm not going to have fun when I talk about the movie. So I have a personal theory that after I uploaded that really bad video, they were just too scared and they just didn't make any Norm of the North movies. I'm the reason why they stopped making Norm of the North movies. Ignore the fact that they went bankrupt. But the most recent thing to come out of Norm of the North is their Twitter account. And I've been obsessed with it. And I just want to show you guys how insane this Twitter account is. At first it seems like a very basic corporate Twitter account, but then you can see it starts to get really, really weird. Norm is ready. And then they post this. Like this tweet, if you're thinking about buying Norm of the North on DVD for Father's Day, what happens if I don't? Sleep with one eye open. I hate this. Just in a silly, goofy mood. Might make a 5th movie. Just wait till you meet Norm of the South, who wants these socks. But this is when it goes insane. No! I can literally tweet whenever I want. Norm wants to fight the wolf from Alpha and Omega. I swear to God, I'm not gonna talk about Alpha and Omega. Comment the first character name you see. Can you see the problem here? Norm of the North was an inside job. I hate this. Norm's 5th movie will be titled Norm of the North, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves, these nuts in your mouth! Norm has been missing for 6 days. Oh God, they found him. And then for the final tweet, I just got a call from Lionsgate. This is the end. That's the Norm of the North Twitter. Let's go watch the movie now, because if I don't, I think Norm will come after me. So the film starts off in the most visually unappealing place for an animated movie, the Arctic. And we meet our amazing protagonist, Norm of the North, played by Rob Schneider. And he's a little silly goofball who can't eat sea lions. Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. Norm might be the most annoying animated protagonist I have ever seen.
Jeez, it's like pure ice up here.
Shit, shut your ass up.
And while I'm at it, every character in this movie is either annoying, stupid, forgettable, or all the above. I can't even take it anymore. Everything in this movie is terrible. The animation sucks.
Baba Booey.
Now, I know this was supposed to be a straight-to-DVD movie, but they had the audacity to put this in over 2,000 theaters worldwide. The character designs are ugly. The animals look like dog shit, and the humans look even worse. They try to do some goofy-ass shitpost cartoony movement, and it's so weird and just uncomfortable. Oh boy, Spider-Verse is shivering its timbers. And this is completely ignoring the ugly environments, the terrible effects, the bad camera movement that makes me feel like I'm on the cranium shaker from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and the bad audio effects and the editing. I swear to God, I could have made something better than this. And as you'll soon see, the writing, pacing, and logic is god-awful. I feel like this movie was made by a 5-year-old, especially the jokes.
Booyah!
Funny.
They go for the most lowbrow jokes possible. And guess what? I didn't laugh once.
Nobody's laughing!
Sorry guys, I got a little political. So anyway, we meet Norm's love interest.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
And because Norm can't kill the seal, we get Norm of the North lore! So we learn for literally no reason at all, Norm has the ability to speak to humans.
Did you just talk to me?
Let's go golfing.
Which makes no sense whatsoever. And the only other bear that has the ability to talk to humans is the old king of the Arctic, aka his grandpa. Which guess what? He mysteriously went missing! So yeah, Norm's all sad and stuff, but then his annoying ass brother Stan shows up, putting on a show for the tourists with ugly ass character models. And epic fails happen!
Epic fail.
And because of pure pressure, Norm decides to do his iconic emote, the Arctic Shake.
He doesn't belong in the Arctic, he belongs on Broadway!
Why would the humans laugh at him? It's a bear dancing. Why is this treated as a dramatic moment? This feels like the scene from Cars 2 when Mater realizes that he's an idiot. Can you tell that I want this to be over already? The next day, Norm is talking to his therapist.
I'm twerking. Twerking?
But Norm gets interrupted when he discovers a home in the Arctic! Allow me to break the ice. This movie features a very profound, incredible, nuanced message. Not building homes in the Arctic. This message is fucking stupid and doesn't make sense. No one's building homes in the Arctic, nobody ever would, and if they do, then they're stupid. What the hell is this house?
What is this shit?
Who would live in that? I'm not trying to live in Neo-Tilted. So Norm goes to tell other Arctic animals about the house, but nobody believes him, even though he blatantly shows proof. Even his own dad. I'm a #1 Norm of the North hater. I get it. Everybody in this movie thinks that Norm is an idiot and they don't believe him at all. But they didn't even go check. So yeah, Norm's all sad. But then he gets some pussy! So he decides to go investigate anyways.
I have to do something.
Ah, #1 or #2.
I don't get it. Why is that funny?
And he discovers a commercial shoot for the homes. So Norm plots literal murder. Wow, what a likable protagonist. But before he does that, he gets help from the lemmings. I have been purposely not talking about these
Baba
for
Booey.
the entire time so far. They are the worst part of the movie. They are just minion ripoffs, but ugly. They just say poop.
You're invincible!
So Norm ruins the entire photo shoot like the likable character he is.
Like to have roadblocks.
Leading us to another main character, Vera. She works for the home company, and she wants to do a good job so the boss can give her daughter Olympia a recommendation to a very smart school because she's just so smart. But her daughter's all like, "Oh no, Mom! You have to save the Arctic!" Okay, Melvin Sneedley. So yeah, the mom has to go outside to get some type of footage for her advertisement.
Humans think all animals look the same.
So TLDR, the ginger lady films her being chased by Norm, and she shows this to her boss, Mr. Green! Wow, what a badass, awesome film! Mr. Green wants to sell condos in the Arctic because he's evil! But he's not legally allowed to build homes in the Arctic without approval from the Polar Council. So we need some really good marketing and approval ratings. So get ready. When he sees this video of his employee being chased down by a polar bear, he sees this as good marketing and what he's been looking for.
Let's use the Arctic to sell the Arctic. Booyah!
Holy shit! This is my garbage.
What? Look, blame me for judging the logic of Norm of the North, but this doesn't excuse you from making incoherent writing decisions that make no sense whatsoever. Like, this would just never work. This is the equivalent if you saw an ad for a zoo with one of the employees being chased down by a lion. And it's even more dumb is that this basically sets up the entire plot of the movie, because after this, Mr. Green wants to find an actor that can play a bear to make ads. So Norm gets the perfect idea to go to the city and become the actor so he can use his platform to save the Arctic.
Did you pray today?
This is so stupid, man. So Norm wakes up in New York City, the second most generic location for an animated movie. And we see Norm's OnlyFans.
He's pulling his cock out!
And we get a truly epic fight scene. And apparently, every person in this goddamn movie just believes that Norm is just a dude in a polar bear suit.
You stupid.
So yeah, Norm goes to the interview and... So Norm wins the audition and meets Mr. Green.
Sorry, Mr. Green, I was just, keeping it real.
And they dance. And Norm gets hired. But then Mr. Green goes all...
Hold up.
Mr. Green kidnapped Norm's grandpa. I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. How the hell did he kidnap Norm's grandpa? You know that his grandpa went mysteriously missing, but there's no context for Mr. Green kidnapping him. Like, when, where, how, and why did he do that? My personal headcanon, Norm's polar bear was just in the middle of the street, and Mr. Green saw him and he was all like, I'm in the mood to kidnap a talking bear! That's probably the best explanation, because spoiler alert, the movie doesn't explain. But yeah, Mr. Green now knows that Norm is a real polar bear and is a top tier op. So, what does he do? He tries to assassinate Norm in a public restaurant. So yeah, Norm is all bloody pressed, but apparently his mass shooting video makes his approval ratings go up.
What? Huh?
So he begs Norm to stay, but Norm is all like, you've been seeming sus lately. But when Mr. Green gives Norm a place to stay, Norm is all like, okie dokie. But he's all like, no, I'm gonna find my grandpa.
Nobody's laughing!
So Norm tries to break in and save his grandpa, and it's super cool and epic and totally not boring. So the lemmings then meet his grandpa and they're gonna break him out.
I'll save the Arctic first, and then I'll save Grandpa.
Oh, we were right there, man.
Why didn't you just save him? You have no reason not to just break him out right now. This is the most unnecessary padding I've ever seen for a movie ever. So it's the next day and Norm's on a talk show and he meets Olympia.
I know exactly what you're doing, Norm.
Nigga, shut the hell up and eat a cinnamon roll.
Yay! Any remaining subtlety this stupid-ass message could have had is completely out the window. Thank you, Norm of the North. Bravo, Vince! By the way, guys, I met Gus Fring. Completely unnecessary, but I mean, it's better than the movie. Anyways, you know what joke I'm about to make.
Funny.
And they emailed,
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
and their approval ratings are going up, so they host a epic Fortnite concert.
Norm, can you please come out?
I think I just did.
Gay.
Fortnite,
But when Norm is about to expose Mr. Green, Mr. Green makes it look like Norm's helping him!
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's out. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Now Norm is really depressed, but then the mom says he can come over.
Olympia.
Ooh, nice and legal.
But then Mr. Green gets approved by the Polar Council! It's game over! So it's the climax, and Norm goes to see Mr. Green's investors and tell them to not build homes in the Arctic.
Building in the Arctic will destroy my home.
I am Pablo.
And they promise to help the Ginger family get into their school because the mom quit. But it's too late, as Mr. Green's already shipping out the condos that has his dad inside.
Commence operation. Kill that bitch.
So Norm goes to go save his dad. And we get the most epic climax for any movie ever. And Norm dies! But whatever, he survives and Mr. Green gets canceled.
These condos weren't for any of you peasants anyway. They were for the 1%.
I'm tired of this woke garbage. I'd rather watch something that won't corrupt our youth, like Super Puppies. What a sick joke! And Norm becomes king and has kids? How did he pull before me? And then the film finally ends!
Whoa.
Hello.
What's up, man? What's happening, big guy? What's up with the gun?
Oh, nothing. I was probably gonna use it to shoot myself or something.
Wanna know what the hardest part of making this video was? Watching the goddamn movie. I had to stop and watch Across the Spider-Verse multiple times. And then watch a little bit of Fast X.
Oh, Tommy boy! Huh? That was awesome!
Norm of the North disrespects everything that I love about film. The animation is terrible, the writing is stupid, unfunny, the characters are all annoying in their own special way, and a stupid message that it preaches the entire time. It's incoherent in every way with no redeeming qualities about it. I felt no ironic enjoyment out of it. That was the bare minimum that I was expecting, but I got nothing. There are probably movies out there with objectively worse filmmaking, but at least with Food Fight, it isn't laughable on how bad it is. I felt nothing with Norman North. So yes, this still is my least favorite movie ever made, even completely ignoring my personal experience with it. I hate it even more now. But you wanna know the real reason why this is my least favorite movie ever made? It's what this movie represents. Norman North disrespects everything animation. The anti-Captain Underpants. I love animation. It is the form of media that I've consumed for most of my life. Some of my favorite shows and movies are animated, and can be some of the best stories ever told. However, even the most acclaimed animated works are usually brushed aside. The work of many underpaid writers, animators, and employees brushed aside due to a common stigma that animation is just for kids. Animation is not a genre, but with every Spider-Verse, there's a Norm of the North. Films that are lazy, going for the lowest common denominator just to make a quick buck. I hate movies like this. And no other puts this on full display than Norm of the North. And Jesus Christ, it worked because they made 3 more. And yeah, that's why Norm of the North is my least favorite movie ever made. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if this video does well, fuck it. Might as well kill myself and rewatch the other 3.
Here's Norman!
But I think you know how I'm gonna end this video. If I can seemingly kill off the series forever by making a really bad song, just imagine what I can do now!
They ain't believe in us. God did.
I thought Norm wouldn't be this bad. He may never stop and that makes me mad. Norm is out to get me. That's the way it feels. please put an end to these sequels. When I see his face, now I'm a normator, not a trace of quality. I hate bears. Ooh, I'm a normator. That fucking Twitter on my sanity. I thought they would put an end to this curse. The more I gave them a chance, it got worse. What's the use of trying? They will never change. They will make more and I will rage. When I see his face, now I'm a normator, not a trace of quality. I hate bears. Ooh, I'm a normator. That fucking Twitter on my sanity.
Wipe down this!
Yeah. Yeah, I really hate Norman North. I'm like a #1 Norman North hater. No Norma the 5th. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him! What's the use of trying? He will never change. He will make more and I will rage when I see his face. Now I'm a normator, not a trace of quality. I hate bears. Ooh, I'm a normator. What's with the Twitter? I'm losing sanity. When I see his face, now I'm a normator, not a trace of quality. Now I'm a normator. Now I'm a normator. When I see his face, now I'm a normator. This film blows.
Norm, you must put your crown on the penis!